everyone, I'm Allie with Potomac Bead Company, and I am doing a product spotlight for you today on a bead out of the Czech Republic that is the 4-seed bead. So I have some other beads sitting here and we'll kind of go over them. But the 4-seed bead is an interesting 4-holed bead. It looks a lot like a waffle to me, like you would kind of have a waffle maker and they're coming out of there. The 4-seed bead comes in a number of different kind of metallic finishes, and it is a 3 by 5 millimeter bead. And when you look at them, it's rather thick on the edges. So I have some other beads here that are 4-holed beads as well, just to kind of show the thickness. So it's 3 by 4 millimeter. So it has that 3 millimeter. Whereas here I have one of the quadra tiles here. You can see the thickness is going to be a little bit less than double the thickness. It's almost like a puffy kind of waffle. That's what I can think of. It's a Belgian waffle. But they have 4 holes to them, so it's kind of a fun like building block and a base for things. That's a lot of the ways that we've used the quadra tiles, and I also wanted to bring out the quadrilentals here to show you these other 4-holed beads. So there's a couple of 4-holed beads that are produced here in the Czech Republic: the quadrilental, quadra tile, and then the 4-seed. The 4-seed is the smallest of all of them, but it's the thickest of all of them as well. I actually haven't gotten a chance to play with the 4-seed yet, and I'm not sure whether or not they're going to come out in a lot more colors, but I look at them more rather than a individualized bead as a building block bead, that we're looking at stacking things on top of one another and having those holes available to use and to make things 3D with as well. I've also just seen them strung with a little seed bead between each and kind of a cute wrap bracelet made out of them. So something to keep in mind, just something really simple, almost like a Super Duo one where they just have the beads in between. Same thing here, you're putting a 15-0 bead between each and going through all 4 holes to make it really kind of substantial. You can also stack them on different hole sizes and in different ways. It's just interesting to see with all of these shapes coming out. I think a lot of people wonder what they are, don't know what the difference is between this and that and what can be used in this and that versus on pattern. A lot of the Checkmate products, which the quadratile and the quadrilental are Checkmate products, a lot of them are 6 millimeter. They can be used interchangeably in a lot of designs and a lot of patterns, and the hole distance between the holes is going to be pretty consistent because of the size of the bead and where they are. With the 4-seed, the holes are smaller and closer together. When you're looking at it on this side, it doesn't really go in at all like a Super Duo would. It does just a tiny little bit on the top when you're looking at it, but the hole sizes are going to be smaller. So you can look at some patterns that you have for the quadratile or the quadrilental and think, how can I make this with the 4-seed? When you're looking at the 4-seed here, it is the number 4 and then CEED to get that 4-seed. The cool thing is there's all these different shapes, which lead to a ton of ideas and ton of designs that people can do, really making similar designs, but with all different shaped beads. So take a gamble at looking at some of your patterns that call for quadrilentals and quadratiles. Switch them out for 4-seed. They're going to be a little bit smaller then versus bigger and kind of pull in at different angles. But that's really what relates to and starts the whole creativity and the creativity process flowing. So I'm excited to kind of get to use those 4-seeds and to pick them up. Like I said, they look like little waffles to me, so they kind of make me hungry when I'm looking at them. But if you get a chance to pick up any of these 4-seeds, you can show us what you do with them and what you make with them. You can always kind of stay connected with us through our website, potomacbeads.com. Also through our Facebook page. We have a group now for beading and jewelry making. You can ask to become a member for that and show us again what you're doing with the 4-seeds or the quadratiles and the quadrilentals. Interact with a great group of beaders and like-minded people creating awesome crafts and awesome really artwork, helping to answer questions and interact with everybody as well. You can always subscribe to this YouTube channel to get regular updates or kind of answer questions. What is this? What is that? Get different patterns if you're interested in learning different techniques, different stitches, different wire workings. Subscribe to this. You can also share it with a friend. If you do want to buy any of the materials, underneath the video here, there's a little description box that says what the video is about, and in this case, the 4-seed. Once you see that 4-seed kind of pop up, you can press a little down arrow on that description detail box, and I'll say show more, and we'll have links in there if you want to purchase any of these 4-seeds from us online. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and have fun getting created with one of the newer shapes out of the Czech Republic, the 4-seed bead.